MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Sky Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it's coming up next. Griffin Canning is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 23.
Striding forward for his first chance, Corey Dickerson, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. From the belt, the pitch.
At the ball.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game. Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And the 2-1. 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So striding in, Anthony Rendon as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Betts at second, Dickerson at first with no outs. Line hard toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And no no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Upton's after it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
So striding forward now, Mike Yastrzemski. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Simmons. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nope. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. No. 2 men are on with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Colorado Springs is out in front here, 2-0. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Ready now, Steve Hamilton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Steve
Here it comes.
Hamilton. Nope. That's inside.
Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball left side. Rendon has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting second, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Standing in, David Fletcher. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side. Rogers picks it up, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Justin Upton the next to hit. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 2-0. So digging in now, Bo Bichette. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here it comes. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Upton. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers, 27 driven in. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center. So the first 2 have reached here to start the second.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. Popped him up. Ward in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. Two out here and a runner at second. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Angels are on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast at one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
In now is Andrelton Simmons.
The shortstop, Andrelton
Popped up.
Simmons.
There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Now at the plate, Jason Castro. One run in and one gone so far this inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now.
Designated hitter, Joe Adell.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and sizing up the situation to bat will be Joe Adell. Wheeler into his motion. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Batting in, the first baseman, Matt Price.
Standing in now, Matt Theis, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
That misses. 2-0.
2-0.
2 high, and it's 3-0.
3 balls, no
That's a
strikes.
great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 3-0 pitch.
Three-two, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Number 3.
In now, Taylor Ward, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ward, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Two and 1. Here it is. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fouled away. Two men are on with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Payoff pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner will score from second. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2.
Now batting. This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Into the box now, Steve Hamilton, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Second at bat now, he grounded out to start the home first. The set and the 1-0. Fouled off. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 2 full. The Angels are out in front, 3-2. In now is Anthony Rendon.
Leading off for the Sky Sox, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Line hard to the left side. He'll check in here at 256. 26 home runs and an even 70 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Line towards center field. Hamilton is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Yastrzemski, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
And they don't need anything special from him right here. They need to find a way to just move that runner up 90 feet. Don't be shocked if the sac bunt gets laid down.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. A bare hand for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Angels lead it 3-2. Bottom of the third now. Striding into the box, David Fletcher.
The second baseman, David Fletcher.
Here's the first pitch to him. Weak grounder down the line at third. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Here's Justin Upton now. first pitch on its way to Upton.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Nope.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And right into the shift. The next 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Brian Goodwin. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And a ball 1-0. Wheeler pauses. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the man at first. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. They're up 3-2. Into the box, Williams Astudillo. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The first baseman, Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0. Astudillo, once a Minnesota Twin, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Three and one.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Skied into very shallow right. Goodwin has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number one.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Striding in once again, Brendan Rodgers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Goodwin. 2 gone.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
And leading up for the Angels.
Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. One and one to Jason Castro. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So Joe Adele bats now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And the pitch. In there for strike 1. 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Fouled away. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
One out, nobody on. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now at the plate, Matt Theis. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Taylor Ward waits on deck. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Into the box now, Taylor Ward stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Digging in once again, Steve Hamilton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1. On the ground up the middle. Bichette's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Popped up. And there's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Here's the first pitch to him. Betts is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Two and one now to Mookie.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Hits this one hard the other way. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now the 2-1. Betts is on the move. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 3-0 offering.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
A runner on first with 2 away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. And that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, David Fletcher. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Ready once again, Justin Upton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 18, Brian Goodwin.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Goodwin. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Wheeler into his motion. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Fouled off. 1-1 home.
Nope. Count.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels.
Right side hit hard. Rogers brings it in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Halos lead this one 3-2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yasmani Grandal. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a curveball misses inside. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Keenan Middleton takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 99, Keenan Middleton.
At the plate, Williams Astudillo.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
The 0-1 on its way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Hamilton comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter number 8, second baseman, Brendan Rogers.
Striding in, Brendan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. On the season, Rogers is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is there. 2 gone.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Stepping in, Bo Bichette. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. A ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here's the 1-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Two and 1. Here it is. And he misses again. Ball 3.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out, bases loaded. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
One and 1. Here it is.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here's the 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit, and the runner from second is in to score. It's a 4-3 game.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Darryl. After being down by 1, big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Cam Bedrosian trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. In now, Mookie Betts, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's 1 for 3. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hitters count. The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Ready with the 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Nope. 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. 3-1 to him now. Three and 1. Here's the pitch. In the air to straightaway right. Goodwin's in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Sky Sox lead this one 4-3. Stepping up to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off for the Angels in inning number 6. Now here it comes. And that's in there for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. 1 out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Ready for another chance? Jason Castro. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch. (4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, they're There's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Joe Adell. Here's the first pitch to him. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people and runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box, Matt Theis, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Ball 2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Pat Venditti trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. At the plate now, Taylor Ward. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Venditti, a former San Francisco Giant, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Ready with the 1-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels strand a couple. They still trail it here 4-3. Jacob Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up now, Anthony Rendon. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Digging in and looking for more, Yasmani Grandal. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, back outside.
2 out, nobody on. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Stepping in now, Willians Astudillo. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Colorado Springs is on top here, 5-3. Leading off the inning, Steve Hamilton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
A ball and no strikes.
1-1, no strikes.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Barehanded at his knees. Got him.
Now batting, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Coming to the plate now, David Fletcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive. He's got it in time.
That's for the Angels. The left fielder, Justin.
And now for the Angels, Justin Upton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way to Upton. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
One and 0 pitch on the way.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Here's the 2-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now pitching.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Brian Goodwin will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Justin Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th. Now at the plate, Brendan Rodgers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So here's Kevin Kiermaier trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fouled away. Fouled off. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Goodwin, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in to try it again, Andrelton Simmons. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Andrelton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 0-2 delivery. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
One and two. Here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tag run to the plate.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
At the plate, Jason Castro. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Rogers scoops it up. One there on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Base is empty now after the double play, and striding forward, the designated hitter, Joe Adell. Here comes the first pitch. Liner towards second, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Angels held in check there. They're still down 5-3. Hansel Robles comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
Looking up is Goodwin.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and that is 27 for him on the year, as it is now 7-3.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
Standing in now, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No outs, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit sharply toward the right side. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, William Astudillo.
Stepping into the box, William Astudillo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Line drive to left. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Ready for another shot now, Brendan Rodgers. He's 1-for-4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. And the visitors are out in front here, 7-3. Tyler Duffy, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Striding in to start the 9th, Matt Thaiss, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Now here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, number 3.
Now to the plate, Taylor Ward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Dickerson going back, and this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
At the plate now, Steve Hamilton, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. One out and a runner on second base. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Keone Kela comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. In now, David Fletcher. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ball 2 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
From the stretch. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now. Justin Upton, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Runners on first with 1 down. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Now batting, Justin Upton. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. From the stretch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out with the man at first. Angels down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-4 the final finish today. The Sky Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach Wheeler hangs win number 11 on his line. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Angels, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.